So I did something crazy. I was about to do something crazy. My compost bin tilted over. I guess this old barrel couldn't keep up with the weight of this compost, so it just gave out. So I got 2 buckets or coolers that I do compost in. I started putting the leaves in one compost and the other so I could start separating the compost that was in the barrel. I started digging around in the compost to make sure my red regulars were okay. And they were. I don't know. I felt like they were going to get suffocated or they didn't like the tiltness of the barrel, but they were good and thriving. So I put a cooler underneath it to keep it upright because I didn't want to disrupt their environment. They were still reproducing babies and I felt like they were okay. So I scratched separating the compost and just gave it a good mix. Then I broke up this pumpkin that was already decomposing. Then I just added all of the fruits that fell out of it. I had already separated some of the compost in that little cooler right there. It was already some red regulars in there, but I didn't care. I knew they were going to thrive regardless. So I added kitchen scraps to both of them to make sure that they were eating. Then I added cardboard box on top of both of the barrels or bins because red regulars love hiding under stuff, especially cardboard box. Then I added water on top of the cardboard box to give it extra moisture. And this also helps retain moisture in the compost so it won't dry out. Sometimes you got to use your brain. And I was about to do the most. And then boom, less work for me.